Live. Minimize. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Widescreen.
There we are.
Boom.
No, I don't want to go to the dentist. That's what the ads ask me to do.
Dentists are for suckers.
Exactly.
How's my focus doing? It looks a little...
I am very excited about this.
Yeah.
I saw the photos on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
that you posted. Oh boy, can I not wait to see what happens.
Yeah, me either. I've been trying this new painting thing where I zenithal with crazy colors. I've been using orange, and that gives me a nice earthy color. And so I tried magenta and pink to hopefully give these like a fleshy, saturated, like magenta saturated color scheme.
Yeah.
We will see.
I like it.
Okay, creations, time for more of that sweet, sweet heresy. Lucky Bat, ooh, woo, Captain Howdy 91, howdy, folks. Hack'em slash, howdy, Matthew F, hi, everyone. Shavox, hello, The End, yo. Frog the Third, Bazinga, Kick the Bandit, woohoo. NCR Trooper, patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Abraham, Sarah, Chapapi, D equals 8, let's go. Harry McGill, howdy doodly neighborinos. Dancing Doom, hello, Jay and Nick, how's your horrendous night? Got my Castellan Knight submitted to the challenge earlier today. Diatinara, hey folks. Hey everyone. That's your trooper. I fractured my wrist. Oh no.
Ah, damn. I like the username 8 equals D. I wonder what that means.
You don't think it's a penis.
Right. Exactly. It would never be that.
No, it's just it's a smiley face, or it's like a happy smiling face with like, you know, a little slit nose like Voldemort.
Interesting. Woo-wee.
That's your trooper. D equals 8 is a very cool name. Yeah. Speaking of cool, let's get some colors up in here. I guess let's do the clothing first.
Let's do it.
A little dark umber. Kalo, what up, homies?
"1313s, wee! Good morning, Nick and Jay." Good morning.
Ah, it's splooged. I opened up a Pro Acryl, and it got me.
Hate when that happens.
I also need
Looking
my
at all the
brushes to
golden,
paint.
looking at all the golden demon stuff again. A lot of fun models. Love that skink. Skink, skink, skink.
Jimmy Richard Jr. just found your channel a few days ago and loving the contents. Me too. All right. The first step in any painting project: break out the Walmart brushes.
And this stream is actually sponsored by Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, but it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Internet man, Jay, I just realized, why didn't you enter the Black Templar Chaplain for Golden Demon?
It's not that good. There's a lot of things that are good about it, but it's just it doesn't. There's nothing about it that's like special. Like I feel like that Kato is special, especially since he's so colorful. I mean, I think blue is just a more interesting color than black. I mean, shades of gray versus shades of blue.
Right. Very true. Yeah. Especially now seeing what's out there.
Yeah.
Now we know a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I just don't think black is going to cut it. I don't think black demonstrates what I would want it to.
Yeah. Very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Logo demon.
Mm-hmm. Golden. I wonder what mark, or I wonder what chaos god the golden demon is aligned with.
Yeah, that's a good question. TJ, my messages got lost in the chat yesterday, so take 2. Greetings from the Netherlands, and thank you for rekindling my love for the hobby.
Ah, you're welcome. That's what we do here.
It's basically like somebody saying, thank you for letting me spend a lot more money.
Exactly. You know what? We couldn't be happier. But if you want to spend a little more money, we have a Patreon! With a whole bunch of perks.
Yep, that is true. Nothing better than a Patreon plug, you know, 9 minutes into a stream.
9 minutes in, we're slacking.
I know. It should be every second.
Yeah, we should open with it. Open with it, close with it.
We have a Patreon!
Jerry! that one's just for us.
Yeah, that one is just for us. It makes sense to everyone, but it only really makes sense to us.
Mm-hmm. Here, Miguel, can you airbrush washes? Yes, you definitely can. I think you use a little bit more wash to get it to properly pool, because a wash is usually selective. Like, I want to wash his pants and cloak, and if you airbrush on a wash, you just absolutely drench it. But it is super fast. I had to wash some Necron Ghost Arcs, which are a crazy model. It's just a rib cage. It's probably one of the bigger tank models Games Workshop makes. And I started with a big brush, putting on washes, and then I'm like, this is gonna take an hour. And so I just grabbed my airbrush, poured the entire bottle of Nuln Oil in, and sprayed it. And then I went to the store the next day and bought more.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta get stuff done.
Mm-hmm. Internet Man, the red glow on the inside of the Terminator shows a pretty good amount of skill. Yeah, there's a lot on that model that I really, really like, but I think there are some things on it that aren't good enough. I just think the gray armor is so boring. Also, the red glow is great, but what I really needed to do was like put green stuff or something to fill in the background so that there isn't like a weird black. Just because there's physically nothing there on the model in between his head and his cowling. But really, like, if that was like a painting, there would just be, like, light physically exists in paintings, even though it's kind of be like at like concerts and stuff, they put haze in the air so that you can see the light. And so really, you should be able to see the light emanating from his head. But it doesn't the spot doesn't exist on the model.
Right. Why do you hate your own model so much? I just don't understand.
Yeah, I think in a competitive setting, you kind of have to think of your models differently.
That is true.
I know what did the skink guy say? He's like, he painted his model to look good from within any lighting condition.
Yes.
Like if you're just painting your stuff normally, you'd be like, screw it, I'll make it look good in my house, because it's gonna be in my house. Right.
And again, you painted that on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you did it the hardest way you possibly could.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, most people paint in a perfectly controlled situation.
That's probably how I'm gonna paint all of my Golden Demon entries for next year. On stream. On stream, what blue should I use? Magic or heavy?
I feel like you get extra points for that.
Yeah! Alfarius Omegon, have you ever used TurboDark paints, and if so, yay, nay? I haven't used them. I don't particularly like them because they just create an effect, and that's fine. And I think it can look good in certain conditions. Like if you wanted to paint someone's like the gemstone in someone's scepter, or maybe like Necron armor, I think it would work well. But it kind of creates an effect that exists in the real world, and we're used to seeing it on like fancy motorcycles or cars. And it just looks, it doesn't look in scale. It looks like a thing that exists in the real world painted onto a miniature. The Wizard of Map. What's a Wormblade? It is the GENESTEALER cult in Kill Team. Punching Magpie Tips. Hey, J. Nick. Was feeling sick today. Saw that I could finally catch a stream again. On a side note, I've never had such an intimate relationship with my toilets. Oh, I've been there before.
Oh, yeah. Baby carrots. Remember that? Remember the
Oh, I remember baby carrots.
Never forget baby carrots.
Never forget baby carrots.
Sometimes they get you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh-wee.
Loner Wolf Herald of Tyrdil. I'm making a custom Space Marine chapter, and I want a slightly showy color scheme. I want to make it look like a dress uniform. Does dark red and white go together? I think if you want it really showy, it should probably go from dark red up to bright red. I think you want to look at like I think the Queen's Guard, I think they wear red and white. Yeah, I just broke my $300 airbrush right now. What broke?
Did you snap it in half?
Bend the tip.
I mean, yeah. Although bending a tip isn't a $300 problem.
No.
So that's what I want to know. You know, did you spike it to the ground?
Javier Sanchez Lopez Serran. Hi from Spain. I love your channel. Me too. I'm glad you enjoy it.
I'm not a fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yep. I like Miniac a lot more.
Mm.
So, just wanna put that out there.
Miniac's
Jupiter
tall.
Snacks. He is tall.
He's taller than you'd think.
Yep. He shouldn't paint himself because he's not a mini.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? Because he paints more minis. I'm gonna leave now. Aaron Ferguson, how tall are you two? I am exactly 7 feet tall.
I'm 5'5". I'm a perfectly healthy height for a girl my age.
There you go. Now I am 5'10". I would say that Miniac is probably 6'1" or 6'2", maybe just over 6 feet. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I was also
Sorry.
lying. I'm 5'5" and a quarter.
Okay, there you go. Internet man, are you going to enter the next Golden Demon?
Oh yeah, every category.
What are you going to do when you win every category?
I guess I'll pack it up. And I'll be like, I don't need to. I've done it, did it. Now it's time to put my trophies on the shelf.
Hmm. Aaron Ferguson, I'm taller than both of you, and I'm in 9th grade. Well, rude. I feel like that's the age, though, that's where your height kind of becomes more determined.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably around that age. Maybe maybe a little older. I don't think you get much taller after that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do. Some people get a lot taller after that.
Mr. Hobby Man Canada, I'm going to make a Commissar J sheet, and I need to know what weapons you want on him and any special abilities you want, so that the regiment chapter, and you want him to have any special keywords. He has to have a plasma pistol, but it always overheats. Can't roll anything other than ones.
That's a little too real.
Christian Riza, great video today. I'm already sold on Army Painter speed paints since Goobertown did his review, and I'm still waiting until more come out like their war paints. I was super impressed. I thought that they'd be exactly like speed paint, and so I was, or exactly like Games Workshop Contrast, and so I wasn't super excited. But after playing around with them, I think there's a lot to them. I think they're better. I think like it's kind of like a hindsight's 2020 thing. So Games Workshop did it first, and then Army Painter got to look at it for a couple years, and then they made theirs.
Right. Yeah, but why aren't you shilling for Games Workshop anymore?
Oh no, I'll always shill for Games Workshop. As long as they keep paying me, I'll keep shilling. I just love shilling.
I get it.
Have they made more Rick and Morty yet?
I have no idea. I haven't been a good enough boy to get to watch more, so. I'm a pretty bad boy, everyone.
Yeah, Nick's a dirty birdie.
Ooh. But not a big birdie. TJ, kind of weird orcs don't love plasma more. It's both brutal and somewhat suicidal.
I think they just don't know how to make it.
Yeah.
Some of them have it. I know Spanas can take a plasma. They're the orky equivalent of a plasma gun. And I think Flashgits can have like a plasma-y thing going on.
Yeah. Just a little bit more difficult. Don't judge them. Why are you judging them?
Crumbum 2, veteran player looking to get into Kill Team. Which is the best version / edition? The new one, Kill Team 21. It's way better. Way better.
Yeah. Yeah, don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Because other people would like to tell you otherwise.
Ethan Muller, what's a dirty birdie? It's what Nick is.
This is... I don't like this.
Mr. Hobbyman Canada, if you founded a night house, what would it be, and what color scheme would you want it? I think I would want really bright colors, yellows, oranges, golds, reds, because I think I don't often work in that palette, and I think it'd be fun to do it and to do it big.
Big.
Big. Mr. Highman Canada, the con man returns. Good old JB Shillin reporting in.
JB Shillin. Ah, when people figure that out, that was fun. Wait a second, J. Bartholomew Shillin. If you shorten that, JB Shillin.
Kicked Bandit, what was the speed paint you used that matched snakebite leather? I plan on buying a couple colors like the Plasmatic Bolt, but need a good leather color. I did a 50-50 mix. In the video, I hold up that card, and on that card, I don't remember exactly what colors it was, but if you go to the video and watch the whole thing again, so that we get good watch time, when you see the card, in between the two colors, I drew a circle and then filled it in with the mixture, And so it was those. Oh, and I also just hold them up in front of the camera. So those two paints. Austin McGonigal, bro, nice. I'm in the middle of painting my cheese stealer cult proxies. Sweet. I remember I was talking with Hardcore Miniatures, which make super cool models, and they're really cool folks. But I had this idea for a custom GENESTEALER using one of their custom models, and I wrote how I wanted to like cut it apart and add extra arms and stuff. And he was like, "Nah, not interested."
Yeah.
And you know what? Probably right, but it would have been cool.
Would have been.
You know what? Let me try this army painter, Barbarian Flesh Tone. Oh my god, is this just solid gunky paint?
Certainly sounds solid.
Come on, man, minis. GENESTEALERs are certified sussy baka.
Exactly. $8 = D. Why are you guys so cool? We're lying to you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's all an act.
It's all an act.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as we turn off the computer, we're just doing our taxes, paying our health insurance.
Yeah.
Uncool stuff. Meal prep, laundry. But then here it's like, making jokes, painting models.
I mean, I would never make a joke, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
George Gajardo, if you could professionally shill for anything, not EOB, what would you shill for?
MeUndies.
Taco Bell. You know, we mentioned two different things, but basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Because if you shill for Taco Bell, you're gonna need some MeUndies.
Oh.
Because you're gonna be going through them.
Some fresh MeUndies. Oh yeah. When I head to Taco Bell, I always bring a couple spares. It's like how some people like in their cars they'll have like the flashlight that doesn't need batteries, an extra jacket. Oh yeah, I got extra undies, and let's be honest, extra pants, because you never know.
It's true.
D8, should I paint my 10,000 points of Dark Angels? Yes, and you should watch today's video, because I showed off some really simple ways to paint Dark Angels using Army Painter Speed Paint and Games Workshop Contrast Paint.
Speed paint.
Sean, I use practice paper a lot when airbrushing. Also, I'm learning to. Yeah, spraying onto paper, it can help a lot. It'll like do dots and lines. It can really help you kind of train the eye so that you can see where the paint's going to go and what it's going to do. Yeah, spraying on paper is great.
Then what do you think of Moon Knight?
Is that a video game or a model company?
Great question. I think we should play 20 questions for stuff that we don't know.
Absolutely.
Is it a type of Taco Bell meal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is it a piece of food off the dollar menu?
Winter tips. Do you have any issues varnishing the speed paints? Also, what matte varnish would you recommend?
I didn't have any problems. I didn't really varnish anything. I know some people suggested varnishing to stop the rehydrating. I didn't have any problem throwing new wet acrylic paint on top of speed paint. But what varnish do I recommend? I don't know if I have one I love. I'm okay with this Vallejo polyurethane matte varnish. The only problem with this is it makes things just a little glossy. And that glossiness can sometimes take away from a paint job because you're trying to admire all the colors you laid down and you see a little light glisten. I also have some Green Stuff World Ultra Matte, and that's great too, but it's so matte that it makes skin look kind of dead because skin should glisten a little bit, and it completely kills metallics. Like, you don't want to put super matte on top of metallics. So yeah, I don't know how to properly varnish a mini. I had some luck. It's not a varnish, but I just sprayed on my Liquitex matte medium, and that did a really good job of giving me a matte finish without a sheen. But that's not going to do anything to protect your models. It's just a layer of paint.
Sheen is a friend of ours.
Yeah.
That's a really good joke. Everyone should be laughing right now.
Nick Ayers, the wallet. Ridge wallets. Yum.
Love it. I wonder why he stopped getting sponsored by them.
It's a comic book. Moon Knight. I don't know nothing about it, but if you want a really, really good book about the moon, Seven Eves is a masterpiece. It's so good. It's a long-ass book, but it's worth it.
Well, you didn't sell it well for me then. The End. It's a new Marvel show that premiered today.
Never heard of it. Haven't seen it. Probably not going to watch it. I like Marvel, though. There's no time.
Yep. And Ferguson painting Stabba number 59 for my Gloomspite army.
Got to add 10 more so you can have 69.
I was about to say, come back to us when you got 10 more.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, different brands of varnish are different. One gloss slash matte slash semi won't always be the same as another.
Yeah. Maybe we need to get like a sponsor who will just like pay us so that we can buy all of them and literally test them all.
Yeah. Kalo, what do you guys think about Underworlds?
It looks really
Seems
cool.
neat.
Love the models.
Seems neat. That was the thing that was really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it that expensive?
Yeah, I don't know if I get that.
It's really expensive. It's like $85 or $80 or something. Wasn't it that expensive?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I mean, it's really cool though, but
DJ, based on the contrast / speed paint vid, it felt, maybe due to the camera, that the speed paints looked more vibrant compared to the contrast line. I don't know. I haven't used a ton of paints from the contrast line, but I think they're probably pretty darn close to the same. Some colors are probably more vibrant, some colors are less vibrant. I do think though that the Army Painter lines do have a lot of very like saturated, bright colors.
Yeah. Also, the army painter line's much more varied,
Yeah.
which is a good and bad thing. Mostly a bad thing.
D8. Can you airbrush blood for the blood god? I don't know.
I bet not.
I think
Seems pretty thick.
I'd maybe tried it once. I don't know. I kind of doubt it because I think if you watered it down, it would just look like glossy, transparent cherry instead of blood.
Yeah.
Duber121, is there a kit for Wormblade Genestealer called Kill Team? Asking for a friend. No. The kits you're meant to use are the KELLERMORPH, Locus, and Sanctus models, which are individual characters from the Genestealer cult, and then a box of Neophytes. I went with the KELLERMORPH, the Locus. No, this isn't the Locus. This is the Sanctus, and a box of Neophytes. Which, lucky for me, I had 3.
Yeah, there you go.
George Guijardo, Moon Knight is the new Mountain Dew flavor, Taco Hell exclusive. I went to Sam's Club today, and I was buying some of their fast food that they have kind of by the checkout, and there was a flavor of Mountain Dew I didn't recognize. I wish I could remember the name of it. It was like blueberry or something like that, and it was awful.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. It tasted like just a mouthful of candy. It was way too much.
Well, if I know Mountain Dew fans, I know that that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, you might be in the wrong.
Mm-hmm. And Jay is wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
Jay
it's
is also.
splooged.
So did I.
Good old
So
dropper
did I.
bottles.
Love a good splooge.
Red Hood Chive, what do you think of the new White Dwarf Harlequin's kill team? I don't know. I haven't gotten a chance to look at them yet. I looked at the new Chaos thing. The
Nackman?
yeah, the Nackman rules. Pretty good. Pretty good. Very dense. Their rules
Very
are
dense. Like a lot of like things you have to pull off.
No, actually. I think they're pretty darn simple. Very close combat focus, which is interesting. But each character, like, they all have their own rules, and some of those rules are hard to keep track of. Like, I started reading it, and I'm like, I'm not getting it, and so I read a Goonhammer article, and that clarified a lot of things. Because those Goonhammer guys, they have a real analytical brain.
Mm-hmm. They're smart.
Mm-hmm. Love Goonhammer. If y'all aren't checking out Goonhammer from time to time and reading their articles, missing out.
I remember when they were barely anything.
Yeah?
Yeah. They were just a thought in a ball bag. Now they're on top of the world.
Remember when Kill Team 21 dropped, they were one of the few people saying anything nice about the game. They had a great write-up for old Kill Team. They had like an end of the year wrap-up where they all got together and talked about what they thought of Kill Team, and they were all like, fun game, everything about it kind of sucks though. Like, things don't make sense, rules don't make sense, elites and commanders were bad expansions, the arena rules are fun but nobody plays them.
Yeah.
TJ, the best book, non-Warhammer related, the 13.5 Lives of Captain Blue Bear. Tenderblong, painting some Blood Angels and planning on using y'all's marble base tutorial for them. Ooh, that would look sick! When you're done, please post it on our Discord. I'd love to look at them.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, some bright bloody red armor on some nice, crisp white bases.
Loner Wolfer, would you recommend buying the new kill team to replace the old?
New kill team to replace the old, like the Knackman box?
Or kill team 21 to replace 2018?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Maybe?
I mean, you can probably reuse a lot of the stuff. You might have to make a couple extra models because not all the loadouts cross over and not all the models are usable in new kill team. But yeah, I think the new game is a lot better. And I mean, if you have any local hobby shops or Warhammer stores, I mean, it'll be a lot easier to get games of new kill team in than old kill team. The end. $6 for the new starter set. Oh yeah, yeah, that starter set is awesome. Gives you everything you need. You get a great deal on. Or no, wait, is it $60? I thought it was $100. But Orc Commandos and Veteran Guardsmen are two awesome teams. Some of the best in the entire game. Blackip. Hey Nick, just want to let you know that I got into 40k and I've been loving your videos so much, I put them on while I'm painting and it's helped me with building my first army. Sweet!
Yeah.
That burp was all for you.
It's a thank you burp.
James Cameron Clark, evening guys. Nick Ayres, I feel like the pilots on the two walkers looked more vibrant and alive than the... I felt like the pilots on the second walker looked more vibrant and alive with the Army Painter speed paint more than the original Rebel model. Yeah, I liked how the speed paint works on my Rebels. I actually, when I was painting up my original Star Wars Legion Rebels, I was doing everything with classic acrylics with a brush, and they weren't looking good because I just wasn't doing that good of a job of perfectly blending every robe. And then I finally said, okay, well, maybe I'll just try contrast paint and kind of admit defeat. And it ended up looking way better. Because the contrast just does an amazing job of highlighting and shading simple stuff like clothing. Which is great because I have lots of rebel bodies and they're all just wearing clothes.
Clods. Wargame Rambo. Burps are part of the EOB brand.
Yeah, they are.
Hell yeah, they are. Mildly decisive today.
Yeah.
But not really.
A little bit.
Most people were down for a little burpage.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were not.
You got one comment that was like, what's with all the burping? I'm like, we haven't burped in a video in like months.
I would say probably a year. It's probably been a whole year since we've in a video. Obviously, in the live streams are different.
Yeah, oh yeah, every single live stream.
Yeah, we would never burp during a video, unless we do. But that one was awesome.
It was.
Not planned, just popped up. Stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Dickories. I feel like I have a burp meter or a threshold, and once it starts maxing out, I start to get grossed out. Wargame Ramble. Burps, dislikes, soap like grape light. These are all beloved EOB traditions.
So bright, glad, blab. Balbar, Malbart.
Cake the Bandit. Was the drunk video over a year ago? I remember so many.
I think it
burps.
was.
Yeah, that one has a lot.
We put a trigger warning in that one for the
Yeah, we
burps.
did. I think people didn't take it seriously enough.
Mm-hmm.
Burp warning.
Yeah, a truly upsetting amount of burps. I
Yeah.
can't wait for the next drunk video. I needed a year to recover. Now I think I'm ready to do another drunk video.
Yeah. Yeah, you actually had to go into recovery, like you're a part of AA, and now you're not an alcoholic anymore.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I think we asked somebody if they wanted to sponsor that video.
We did.
And they were like, "No, thank you," which is very fair and very funny.
Yes, we definitely did. Pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Twist. Every burp makes a nurgling smile.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Every time a jay burps, a nurgling gets its wings.
Aw. Wargame Rambo, when's the Miniac EOB drunk painting crossover?
Ooh, I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know
yeah.
if it'll ever happen. That's kind of Scott and John's thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If we were to do that, it'd be high painting.
Mm-hmm. Although last time they did it, they got so drunk they barely finished the models.
Yep. Which is about right.
And apparently Scott always throws up. And he's a
I can
huge
imagine.
dude, so he must really go hard.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's thin, though.
That's true.
He's thin. He's just tall. So,
Mhm.
I could see it being a problem.
Yeah. Blake C. just wanted to say, love the shirts, and it has helped me strike up conversations when I'm adding more to my pile of shame. Nice.
Hell yeah. That's what we do. We talked to a Games Workshop employee while wearing the merch, which is always fun.
And it's hilarious. He approached us.
Yeah, he approached us. He knew who we were. Very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Greg LeDuc tips $1.69.
Nice.
I didn't know that you could get that granular,
Mhm.
but I appreciate it.
Very highbrow stuff. From now on, when I'm watching other people's live streams and there's tipping available, oh, I'm going to go hard. 69. Quantum Phase Dragon. Hey, Nick, do you use any other resins than the Anycubic DLP Craftsman resin with your Photon Ultra? Oh, hi, Jay.
No, that's pretty much all I've used. I have used in the past the Elegoo equivalent of the same thing. I guarantee it's made in the same factory. It's almost the exact same bottle. It's just a little bit of a different label. Yeah, that's all I've used. I would like to try some other resins. They're kind of pricey, and they're more pricey every day, it seems like. $8 = D. I used to work for Games Workshop, and I got fired. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to steal models. That'll do it. Mr. Hobby Canada, would you paint the Forge World Necron Citadel?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd ever buy it because it's very expensive and it's just like a 14-inch square.
How much is it about?
I don't know. Probably a couple hundred. Like probably more like 300, 400. I don't know.
300, 400.
Do they even sell it anymore? Neil Pilot, Evening Jay and Nick working on some WizKids pre-primed minis because I won't pay an arm and a leg for Sisters of Battle. They're cool though.
They're cool. Ah. Greg the Duke tips $1.69. Yeah.
Love it.
Goes on to say the funny sex number. Figure gentlemen of your caliber would appreciate. Can't stick around. Just wanted to say thanks again for the content.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely appreciate it. We're wearing our monocles right now, and we appreciate it.
Twist. 4:35 a.m. Gotta get ready for work on 1.5 hours of sleep? Nah. EOB streaming. No regrets.
Hell yeah.
I remember I was hanging out at the Warhammer store, and there was this guy who was painting all evening with us, and he was painting and chugging from a full, or at that point probably mostly empty, 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew. And then he got up and he says he was going to go to work, and he works the night shift.
Yeah, not good. I remember that guy.
Probably driving a forklift or something.
Yeah.
Something real safe.
That wasn't the guy that was an ambulance driver, right? Somebody there's a weird guy who was an ambulance driver.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think that was. I mean, God, I hope that wasn't him. I don't think it was.
George Gajardo tips $4.20.
All the funny numbers.
That one's funny because of weed.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You know what? Not a big fan.
Yeah, but if we get a sponsor.
Oh my God! Yeah, we would. Yeah. 420, blaze it.
Yep. War Gamers Kush. That's what it's gonna be called.
Yeah. we should. Yeah, we should get in on that.
I think we live in a legal state. There you go. Gamers Kush. It makes you a better painter, makes you a better player, and it puts you right to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
1313's Eons of Bud.
Mm-hmm.
Calio, what's the best skirmish game in your opinions?
Kill Team. Although I definitely have to say we got the chance to try out Dread Zone.
Dead Zone.
From
Dead Zone.
Dead Zone from Mantic. Really fun. It's tight, simple rule set. Really good game.
Yeah. I lost our demo, but whatever. I was there to have fun. Akinokinetis. EOB, please tell me your address. I totally want it for good reasons. Uh-oh. Jason M. Warp weed for the heretic. Twist, luckily I'm in IT, so if I get caught napping, the Magic World compiling never fails. Yeah, it's compiling. Yeah, that's why I wasn't around. Ben, hey, I made this dream. Have I told you how much I love the box of skulls? Thank you so much for telling me about it.
It's a good box.
The Citadel Skulls for the Skull box.
That's what it should have been called.
I know.
Isn't it just called like Citadel Skulls?
Yeah, Citadel Skulls. Skulls for the Skulls box.
Mm-hmm. Shout out, dudes! I have the perfect product for the EOB to sell. Essential oils that make you a better painter. One for wet blending, another for highlighting, and then one for getting you high.
There you go. I like it.
Christian Ariza, what's the deadline for the painting challenge?
I believe it's Sunday. Let's double check. It's also on our Discord, which is where I'm looking. Oh, let's see. It is, the end date is April 10th. So you got some time. I thought it was maybe at the end of this week. So you got basically this week and next week. Get all your stuff done. And then we'll be announcing the winners on the 16th, because that'll allow us like 6 days to get the community picks going. James Cameron Clark. Had a guy come into the coffee shop with a big can of Red Bull, order an 8-shot cappuccino, and put 20+ sugar in it. Most jittery motherfucker I ever met. I haven't seen him in a bit. I assume his heart exploded.
Probably. Reminds me of Ninja drinking the Black Death coffee.
Yeah. Oh boy. Jason M, would you put your pot in pots?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I actually transfer all of my Citadel paints from pots to pots.
Joseph Patton, I watched Nick's How to Paint an Ultramarine vid from 2015 today, and I can confirm that it is still sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And after that, you gotta watch How to Paint an Orc Boy for beginners. I painted this part green, and then I painted this part brown, and then I painted this part another shade of brown. It's a really good video. Twist. Important question though. Who won the Who is Cuter poll? Jay or Nick? The poll's a lie, but I won. Sean, old airbrush makes a nice pipe as well. Sometimes I accidentally try and smoke my painting airbrush. Uh-oh. Joseph Patton, as good as Jay's How to Make a Bolter Out of Foam for Cosplay 2015 vid.
Another classic.
Another classic. That one's fun.
Yeah.
It's okay. There's some jokes in it. It's funny. There's some funny moments in it. I'm a big fan of Cup of Joe Drop Pod.
Mm-hmm.
As it's one of my favorite old school EOB vids. As well as all of our battle reports that are horribly awkward and bad.
Oh my gosh. Are they ever bad? One of my favorite is us playing Space Hulk and getting all the rules wrong.
Yeah, half the comments are, this is shit, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. On one of our battle reports, there was one of my favorite comments of all time. I don't even think I can say it out loud. It was so horrible. And we didn't delete it because we thought it was funny. But the person deleted it, or something happened. Because it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I think some words get flagged for bullying.
Yeah, because there was a lot of words that were flagged for bullying.
Yeah.
Essentially, there were 3 people in that video. I think it was myself, Jay, and Sean were actually in that video, and somebody described each and every one of us, and using rude details, and it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Not wrong though.
No.
The descriptions were kind of correct.
Ehan Sloan, I painted up the Harlequin trope for Kill Team, then realized you can no longer buy the Shadow Seer online. Kind of strange considering they just published the rules that require it. I think you can still buy it.
Maybe that's why you can't buy it online. Maybe it's sold out. Like maybe you could buy it online, but it's sold out.
It is sold out online, no longer available, but that just means it's going to come back.
A sentence between burps. A classic. Yeah. I bet they had a bunch, and then people bought them all.
Mm-hmm. They're probably... I think sometimes what happens is when they take something out of rotation to rebox it, it says no longer available. It just seems to happen, because that's happened with a bunch of models. Where it's like, oh, you can't buy it anymore. But, like, obviously it's not leaving, because it's, like, a classic model.
Right.
I don't get how it works. No longer available, sold out online. These things seem to be mostly meaningless.
Temporarily out of stock online. I do not get it.
Mm-hmm.
James.
Boom! Man, I love glazing. Look at these bad boys.
Yeah.
I got their capes done. I got their skin mostly done.
Hell yeah. Look at them go.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, we had 2 videos out this week. We actually have 2 more coming. We have one on Friday and one on Saturday. That Saturday one is a Patreon exclusive episode going through some more Warhammer Plus content. So you got to join the Patreon for that. Also, Terrain STL's up, and we also have our Friday Patreon stream after the normal stream, where the Patreon members can call in and chat with us, and just join a big old room of nerds, and we all argue.
Mm-hmm.
Yell over each other, and it's a lot of fun. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central, so join us for that.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
And